This podcast was recorded during the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes. Without the labor of the writers and actors currently on strike, Wonka and a lot of the other things we cover on this podcast wouldn't exist.
Hello everyone, it's me, the studier of jokes. Back once again. I've been off in the catacombs, off in the deep depths, and I found a book, one of those Roald Dahl periphery books that keeps popping up every 20 to 30 years, and us scholars, we must take a look once again at the pages of a licensed Roald Dahl subsidiary book product, and oh, what's this again? Oh, well, it's something for me, the study of jokes. You mean it's a joke book?
Oh my gosh. This is the best History Channel program I've come across in eons.
So, the study of jokes, who is, I guess, a spirit who possesses Felicia, is bringing in a joke book today. Look, we remember what happened when I had to study a joke book. When I turned a joke book into a quiz for myself. Yeah. And it was bad. It was not good. I said a lot of things I regret. I made a lot of mistakes.
But now you know what an ice cream's favorite day of the week is.
We've talked about this, and we've very much said that it was a failure on my part, but I found another Roald Dahl joke book, or The Studier of Jokes Inhabiting My Body did, and I realized, hey, this is a chance to test. Is it a me problem, or is it just really hard to guess the punchlines of jokes in general? Because today I found a book that I somehow was not aware of. I thought I knew every fucking Roald Dahl spin-off book, but apparently I missed the Whoppsy-Whiffling joke book.
Whopsy.
So this is a joke book that covers all of Roald Dahl's books and properties, okay? They're highly unspecific jokes, way less specific than your joke book. Your joke book was better. Okay. This is more just like, Wonka talks about candies. We're going to have candy jokes for 20 pages. Okay. And there's a newt in Matilda, so let's have some reptile jokes. It's very wild. And at first I was every time we do these, I'm like, do I need to be concerned about copyright? And then I read these and I was like, oh, I've read these jokes before. Okay. So no. I have prepared a list of jokes for you to try and see, is this a me problem or is it a you problem? Or not a you problem. Is it an everyone problem? Or is it a Wonka Watch podcast problem?
I can't wait to see the results. If it is going to be a me problem, no, it'd have to be an us problem at minimum, right? So, okay, then we're in it together.
Yeah, it's an us problem. Yeah, if you fail, you're not failing first, you know?
We fail together.
This is a lighter. We fail together. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Wonka Watch. This is the podcast where we talk about all things Wonka, preparing for the Wonka movie coming out in December. And also sometimes just see jokes and joke structures. And how do we do at guessing them? A normal podcast topic. Oh, I'm Felicia. I'm the one who's been bad at jokes
and
before.
I'm Elaine. I've read them and laughed while Felicia has said her own joke. You had some answers that were better than the original answers to the jokes. You had better punchlines.
I did, and I'm going to tell you, it's not going to be hard to top this one.
Oh, boy.
I'm on the way, but, before we start this episode proper, I'm going through the drive-thru at my local Hyatt Regency Hilton, and I'm coming up to the stand.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hi, how can I help you?
Hi, I was wondering if I could...
Do you want the burger?
What burger?
The burger!
What?
It's Wonka Watch news, bitch.
So it's Wonka Watch news. That was not a great segue, but we're gonna...
The burger is secretly Wonka Watch news, but just wait, guys, it'll all make sense. Lay it on them, Felicia.
No, it makes more sense if I go, I'll have the burger. I roll up to the window. What? This isn't a burger. It's Wonka Watch news. That felt more in spirit with what I normally do.
We're off to a great start for the joke episode. A fantastic, going great, and I'm loving it.
That felt more right. It was worse. Well, it was also bad. It was not good, but it felt better.
I understand.
They need to be half baked and very cheesy.
Oh,
and much like what we're talking about today. I am irrationally excited about this Wonka Watch news. I think anytime we get local news to talk about, I get so fucking hyped. But this one was sent in from our listener Ruby. They sent us an email about the DragonCon Atlanta Hyatt Regency Golden Imagination Burger. Ruby, in the text of their email, kind of filled us in on what's going on here. Since 2019, one of the host hotels for the convention, the Hyatt Regency, makes a special burger. This year they went with Wonka, and it was terrible. They called it the Imagination Burger, and while it looks like a standard burger, they oddly put a gold leaf and a lollipop on top of it. They also had a side of tater tots with chocolate dipping sauce. I did not eat this. I did not hate myself, but I did see someone order it while I was having dinner. They were dressed as Hatsune Miku and had a very visceral reaction to putting it in their mouth, so it could not have been good.
It's so good. I'm proud that they didn't do it.
This burger is chunky. It's a chunky boy. It is a big, beefy burger. The lettuce looks like...
That's fake. It looks like
it looks
fondant.
fake and green. Yeah, this looks like a fake burger. This does not look like a real burger.
God, the lollipop.
Yeah, there's a lollipop sticking out the top, and it just looks like the beefiest, most intense burger you could imagine. That's like pretty normal, and then you just threw gold leaf on top and a lollipop through it. Okay,
It's like the least, I'm gonna say it, least moist, juicy burger out there if it got dried up, but you got it at a ballpark and then you accidentally dropped it next to like the Dippin' Dots stand, and then
extremely thick relish.
Extremely thick relish. Like, it almost looks like they bit off the back end and now it's like spilling over. Like, relish is not the item you want to see dramatically dripping down and like pooling at the bottom of the bun. This doesn't look good.
And this is like their photo of it, I think. Well, I don't know where they got this photo
Should have done
from.
a better
So
job. To be fair, who knows? But not the angle. The gold leaf does nothing. Like, I don't look at this and go, wow, that's Willy Wonka-esque. I go,
Why?
Ruby also very helpfully sent me a local news segment from Fox 5 Atlanta called Burgers with Buck, with a reporter named Buck Langford talking to the guy who made it.
I love
So
that.
I have condensed this like 4.5 minute video into like 2.5 minutes of highlights. So
Oh my God.
This conversation, because you can't tell where I made cuts, is going to sound wilder than it was because it's making some jumps.
Okay.
But the core of it is the same.
Okay.
And I did not cut out anything important. Okay?
Gotcha.
It's DragonCon weekend, and you know what that means.
I know what it means.
Well, it means lots of things, but among them, the annual DragonCon burger.
That's what you
so
were
this is a
talking
big
about. It's
thing.
always fun to see what the culinary team at the Hyatt Regency, which is basically DragonCon Central, create each year. And for DragonCon 2023, well, let's just say they've outdone themselves again. Hanging out with our buddy Walter. How you doing, man?
Welcome. Thank you so much for coming back, Buck.
It's DragonCon week, and we're at the headquarters of the DragonCon, it seems. Right?
Absolutely. We're in the heart of DragonCon. It's an exciting week, one of the best weeks of the year.
I think it's been 3 years maybe since we've done a burger with you guys, and that's
I like how it
something-
sounds like he's in business with them.
Yeah, it's
not just
it's been a
his
while since
local-
we've done a burger together. Burgers with Buck.
I know,
I think honestly I need to like have a moment to settle in with the fact that Burgers with Buck isn't a one-time thing. Buck goes around and tries
It had
burgers.
a logo and a little cartoon drawing
Oh,
of Buck.
so people are like really, really into it too.
Well, I don't know about
What-
that.
Okay. I support though. Burgers with Buck.
I also, the music in the background felt very intense. For
Yeah, I
this.
was gonna say that was also like, whoa.
acceptable. I'm glad to be back. And you guys always have fun with the DragonCon with your featured burger. So what do we call this one?
So this is our Golden Imagination Burger for 2023.
Tell me exactly what's on it. I mean, tell me about the concept. Where do these ideas come from?
Our culinary
What
team
is this
really
dubstep chicken?
Yeah,
what is
I'm
this
like-
dubstep?
I feel like I'm at an arcade and I'm trapped in the ball pit. Just hearing these
really
adults
feels
talk
like
above
that.
me and not like pulling me out.
About a burger, yeah.
creative geniuses, and they work all year really to bring something really special. This will be our #1 social media post all year. People have already been asking about it. The guests really love it. The DragonCon guests love it. We'll sell, a couple thousand of these during the DragonCon weekend. So it's a really fun thing for us and fun thing for them.
Thousands of these burgers consumed. Thousands.
I'm looking at the photo of this while I'm listening to that.
It's disturbing.
It's disturbing.
Golden Imagination Burger. I want you to build it for me visually. Tell me how you put it
This is
together.
a double smash burger with some green chili relish. It's got a gold leaf on top. It's got jack cheese, some wonderful little. It's got a smoky, chocolatey barbecue sauce for your golden tots.
Wow.
Oh yeah, so it comes with tater tots with chocolate barbecue sauce. I didn't mention that.
Yeah.
That actually sounds okay.
Yeah,
Compared
I'm not
to
a
the
huge
burger, I'm okay
barbecue
with that.
person, but a chocolate barbecue
Me
is a
either.
thing that does exist. So I respect it as a, incorporation of it. Sure.
Leaf on the top and a little lollipop to tap it off.
Tell me about the idea behind that.
Sure, I mean, it's called the Golden Imagination Burger because we're really celebrating children's literature and imagination and all the wonderful things that make DragonCon special.
They
We-
cannot
Cannot
legally
say-
say Wonka.
I was like, we can't say Wonka, but we love children's books because they are lollipops make me think of children's books.
Yeah.
Golden imagination is a pretty good way to get around that, I will say. Kudos.
It's pretty good. We all get it.
Also joining us is our...
what do you have here?
This is our signature cocktail, the Voodoo Bucket. You can't have a con without the bucket.
Everybody needs to start their day like this, all right?
This is, yeah.
Voodoo bucket.
I knew you would lose your shit about the voodoo bucket.
The voodoo bucket.
It is. You will see the voodoo bucket in a moment because of the thing I have prepared. But the voodoo bucket is literally just a white plastic bucket with cocktail in a bucket. And then they proceed. He says, we got the voodoo. I cut this out, but he's like, we got the voodoo bucket. We got the signature burger and the tater tots. Everybody's got to start their day like this. I'm like, you're going to pass out. You're going to die. You're going to die. Literally, listen to this.
This is your last DragonCon.
Everybody needs to start their day like this, all right?
Like this and have a great day.
All right, the Golden Imagination Burger.
You're going to be
All right,
shitting your pants by two.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a try here.
It's a lot.
Heartburn.
Stick down in there?
It is,
I
yes.
want to go and pull that out.
Okay,
I don't want to
that's
choke,
probably a good
just in
idea.
case.
Yeah.
That's dessert. I'll not
Sure,
make that
you can
dessert.
enjoy it later.
Look how they're approaching this and having to make a strategic plan to eat this burger.
Yeah. Okay, so the lollipop is acting as like the toothpick that would normally hold the burger together, is what that just sounded like. In this photo,
Yes.
it doesn't fully look like that is the situation, but I can see where that would be the thing now. Okay.
It makes sense.
It makes
it's not
sense.
meant to be eaten with the burger.
For sure. For sure.
There it is. The Golden Imagination. That's a mouthful.
It's a mouthful.
That's a big one. But I got a big one, so it's all good.
That's impressive. That's a big bite. Moment of truth.
You know, before I answer, I feel like I need to try this.
You definitely need a tot. No question.
Chocolate barbecue sauce.
Absolutely.
That's interesting.
Yes?
I tell you what, Walter. Happy DragonCon 2023. So much fun.
Sorry, we end on...
He does not.
That's interesting. Well, have a great
Yep. Never reacts. And I did not cut out a reaction. I want to make that clear to you guys.
Well, that's
and also for
interesting.
Elaine, I have prepared the face journey that Buck Langford goes on. And you'll be able to see the voodoo bucket in the bottom left corner.
Oh, I'm so excited.
And you can see the guy on the left is almost concerned
Oh, he does
for his
look
well-being. But you can see the voodoo bucket also.
Oh my god. I have had a bucket in my day. That is aggressive, I feel like, for being stuck in a hotel where you're probably dressed up in a lot of like cosplay heavy items and you're walking around all day and there's probably not a lot of water. Woof. I will say, but walking through the facial expressions, Buck has picked up the burger and is like, oh, this could be fun. Looks over to the other guy and he's like, oh, I'm kind of excited, but there's a little fear in his eyes. He's like, this could be kooky. Takes in a really big first bite, and then kind of after the first, like, it's fully in the mouth, there's like a, oh, maybe? He's chewing it, and you can tell he is really hoping he's going to find something. Still chewing, covertly brings up the napkin, and is he just wiping his mouth because it was messy, or is he spitting some of the food into the napkin?
Unclear.
Because it's a two-handed napkin vibe.
And his face at the end looks like he's contemplating how he got here.
That is a man who's like, how do I spend this? How do I spend this? Oh, which would then buy him the time where he's like, oh, I need to also have the tater tot really quickly too. So continuing to buy his time so he can hopefully say something about the tater tots, but then that clearly doesn't go well. And he's like, that's interesting.
I got so much joy watching this man struggle to enjoy this burger. So that's our main Wonka Watch news. Thank you, Ruby, so much for that. I do have to mention
Ruby.
Wonka's on the cover of Total Film this month.
Oh God!
The covers of the upcoming issue of Total Film have been revealed. Wonka, starring Timothy Chalamet as a young chocolatier Willie, is in the shop window. The issue goes on sale September 14th, and subscribers will be receiving their copy shortly. I'm gonna get it. I'll find out. I'll figure it out. Sounds so pissed off. It's in stores. It has some interviews with people, but I do want to show you just because I looked at this again, and I really think they photoshopped Timmy in this. That does not look like his face.
Oh God!
They Ken dolled him. What happened?
They made him look older and scarier. Like they removed necessary facial feature, like something below the eye up into his like smile, like that whole region, including his nose. Something got
I'm not
fucked
joking.
up.
He looks like he got face morphed with Hugh Grant.
He really does.
I am going to get my hands on a copy of this magazine. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I will do it. I just need to mention it, and it looks spooky. Elaine is still looking at it and looks extremely concerned.
I did the thing where I try to cover up like the eyes and just look at the lower face and see if I would recognize who it is, and it really does. Lower face looks like Hugh Grant. and then upper face, you're like, okay, that's Timothée Chalamet. Put it together, and it's like, that's... They smooth out his face, but they keep the veins in the... I hate the veins in the hat. I
was actually just thinking, I fucking hate this hat. So it looks like a paper mache project.
I would dedicate like a 20-minute mini-sode to just like roasting this hat.
It looks like if you sat on it, it would crunch.
Yeah. It looks like it would feel weird. Little leathery in a way it shouldn't.
When this podcast gets real slow, we'll do the hat episode.
We'll do a hat episode. We'll rank the hats of Wonka.
No, I think we should just do an episode seeing how long we can roast this hat. How long can Felicia and Elaine roast Wonka's hat?
I would come prepared with like notes ready to go.
Honestly, same. Okay, we'll add that to the docket because that sounds like a great episode. We got time to fill anyway. Okay.
I feel so unsettled in this episode in a beautiful way, but I'm like, gosh.
A great atmosphere to enter in.
A fantastic to enter this Whoppsy-Whiffling joke book. There we go. I was like, I don't know what the hell this is.
All right. You're right. It's the Whoppsy-Whiffling joke book. This text was copyrighted 2016 by Roald Dahl Nominee Limited with contributions by Ruth Reyes and Caitlin Baker. Ooh. So that's fun. I know nothing else about this book because I didn't care to research it.
Fantastic.
But I have the book, and I read the sections that were relevant to us. So the book opens with a disclaimer.
Oh, boy.
Caution, reader. The jokes in this book are extremely funny, silly, and at times outrageous. This may result in snickering, snorting, or giggling uncontrollably. Oh, no. You may laugh so hard your stomach hurts. You may laugh so hard you start to cry. It's entirely possible you'll laugh so hard you fall off of your chair. Oh. We do not recommend reading this book during quiet time or when your younger brother or sister is taking a nap. Please read responsibly.
Oh my goodness. I feel like we're about to do an illegal activity because I feel like we're gonna...
Yeah.
Not in the way they intended, possibly do all those things. My stomach is already sad, so check, off to a great start. So this is going to be good.
We're basically doing the same thing that we did for my episode, except formally now. It's a quiz. It's not a quiz. It's seeing if you can get the punchlines to these jokes. We have basically, I only grabbed parts. There is a segment in this for almost every Roald Dahl book published and like different segments of it. So I only grabbed stuff from things that we at least have some familiarity with. So I grabbed stuff from Matilda, George's Marvelous Medicine, and Wonka.
Perfect.
So the first section that we're going to talk about is Miss Trunchbull's banned school jokes.
Oh, no.
So it's basically Miss Trunchbull's jokes are about school. That's the segment. But it's not that she wrote them. It's just like a loose connection for a bunch of school-based jokes. I do want to say one thing that might skew this. There is a chance that if you get a lot of these wrong, I do think there's a sense that when you picked out yours, you were picking out jokes that you wanted to share with the class, essentially.
Yes.
When I'm doing this, I tried to pick some that were ones I thought you could potentially get, you know? But I was structuring this as jokes for you to guess the punchline, which you were not. So that is a change.
Okay, that's good to know.
So I want to make methodology
yes.
of this 2-person case study, right? Like, it is not exactly comparable, right? So I tried to at least include some I thought you might get, because at first my instinct was to pull out all the worst ones possible, but I'm like, I need to put in options here.
Yes.
Like, if you don't have a chance to fail at guessing ice cream sundae for an ice cream's favorite day of the week, this isn't truly accurate, you know? But if you don't get any of these right, I will not think lesser of you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I appreciate it.
No
and I hope the
expectation.
Wonka scholars out there agree. This is a humbling experience we're about to go through. It's very vulnerable.
A lot of these I also put in if they made me mad when I read them. And I knew would make you mad.
I'm already riding the high of a Wonka burger, so...
Here's our first joke from Miss Trunchbull's banned school jokes. Who invented fractions?
A substitute teacher? Subtraction teacher? A sub? Okay, who invented fractions? Oh, no one's sure. They haven't, maybe there's a joke where it's like, they're half and half. They're unsure.
Oh, that's good.
Like, it's kind of split.
We're not sure. It's 50-50.
It's 50-50 kind of thing. 3 out of 6 people agree or something.
Okay, so we need 2 categories of better joke and correct joke.
I have indeed written right, better, wrong. So I'm ready. Okay, so I can put a better. I'll put a better.
I think that one is better because the answer is Henry VIII.
That's...
Who invented fractions? Henry VIII.
I get it.
It's not good,
It's
though.
just, who's entering a joke thinking about
Who invented fractions?
the royal family?
We're not sure. It's 50-50 is way better.
Yeah.
Is that a fraction? Is 50-50 a fraction? I don't think it is.
Well, 50-50 in our sense, it's half and half. So we could have said, like, I don't know, 3 out of 6 people are, like, you know, on the fence or something. We have the structure there. We don't currently have the mental energy, I feel like, to do math, but we've put it, people understand. They understand what we're saying. Obviously, this is
Somebody
rough
in the
draft.
comments who's taken more than pre-algebra, figure it out for us.
Technically, 50 out of 50 is a fraction, because even though that would just equal 1 or whatever, it's still a fraction. One is still a fraction.
It's not the point. But the joke doesn't work really. Okay, here's the next one. Teacher, make up a sentence using the word lettuce. Pupils say...
Now, hold on. Wait. I'm thinking about... Oh, because she just taught band class, right? I didn't know if these were band related.
No. Literally, okay, so it's band, BANNED.
Oh,
band. No fun allowed.
Because I was like...
But also, keeping in mind the source material,
It just doesn't matter. Yeah.
It won't help you. It literally doesn't matter.
Can you read that one more time?
The teacher says, make up a sentence using the word lettuce. And the pupils say...
Make up a sentence using the word lettuce. Okay, are they going to keep using lettuce, or are we going to start using the word let us? Let us not do this quiz, bitch. That's my final submission.
The answer was let us out of school early. So I think you're correct, because you but you got the function of the lettuce, right?
Oh, thank you. Okay.
You got the function of lettuce. I think that's what matters. It doesn't matter the sentence afterwards. You got what the principle of the joke is. Something I failed at many times.
Okay.
So I think you get that. So this is good for you so far. What is an archaeologist? What is an archaeologist? They don't give you much to go on.
What is an archaeologist?
They don't give you much to go on here.
I don't think we're really going to be playing with dig. We're going to be making a word play here. Archaeologist. What's an archaeologist? Archaeologist. Locked up, lock out, archaeologist. What's an archaeologist? Archie.
You sound like a rejected seal.
I'm like, apparently this is how I think through problems. I just break it down. I'm like, Archie. Okay, well.
Hey, it's entertaining for me.
If we stuck with archaeologists, you know, they dig, they find things. Archie. It's what is an archaeologist?
What is an archaeologist?
What is an archaeologist? So we will be in the singular. I'm going to get the grammar of this right at least. I don't know. What is an archaeologist? Anti-joke. I haven't the foggiest idea, but we need to think of, I'm digging through my mind, but I can't think of it. Excavate. I need to excavate my...
It sounds like you're doing slam poetry. It literally sounds like you're doing slam poetry.
I need to excavate my mind. I think that's the best I have. What is an archaeologist?
Elaine, it's someone whose career is in ruins.
That's good. I kind of like that one.
It's not bad.
Pissed,
I don't hate that joke.
I do like that joke. Okay, my first wrong one.
If you got that one, I would be very impressed.
I am okay losing to that one, because like I tip my hat to you. That was, good on them.
I do think these jokes are harder than mine were.
Okay.
Genuinely, I would have no fucking chance with these.
I don't even know what I would have thought the wordplay would. I don't know why I went there. Like, I'm treating this like Taskmaster, where I'm just like, I'm going to cut through. I know there's a shortcut here.
You're doing this like it's an escape route.
I am. Oh no.
There's a section from Bruce Bogtrotter that is all food jokes, and he's the guy who eats the cake in Matilda. Yes. You know the guy, the 8-year-old child. But I only pulled out one joke from this section because it made me so pissed. What is green and sings?
What is green and sings? It's going to be like a whistle kind of thing. Like, it's going to be something where it's like an animal, or it's by sing, we're not actually saying sing. It might be like a siren, an alarm. What is green and sings? Your mother's green telephone.
It's food jokes.
Food jokes. What's green and sings? Oh, okay. Cauliflower. Okay. Cauliflower. Vibratically. Celery. Oh, there's more foods than vegetables. Fuck. Pudding.
What is green and sing? So green.
Green. Okay, so like lettuce, romaine, spinach, green beans, celery, celery, and limes. Limes. What's green? Snap peas. Onions, sweet onions, cauliflower.
You're gonna have to get to the answer to some of these faster, otherwise we're gonna be here for a long time.
I'm giving
Elaine.
up. I'll give up.
Give me a guess though.
What's green and sings? Why, Felicia, that's clearly a cauliflower. Which is white. Wait. Oh, broccoli. I'm going to say broccoli. I've been so stupid this whole time.
The answer
is broccoli.
Is Elvis parsley.
Get the fuck out of here. We're moving on to the next question. I'm so fucking pissed at fuck you to the book, not you. Fuck that book. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
So now we have George's marvelous mum jokes and dad jokes and little brother jokes and grandma jokes. So it's just family-themed jokes.
I think I should keep the topic in mind that tends to help with the questions I'm seeing, the jokes here. Okay.
What is it called when you have your grandmother on speed dial? This doesn't make much sense.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you call it when you put grandma on speed dial? It's a gramophone.
That would be good.
It's not really related.
I don't know if this is better because they're both bad.
Yeah.
The answer is Instagram.
That's not speed dial at all.
No,
I mean, a gramophone isn't really.
I'm going to say you're wrong, but I don't think this was right either. I'm going to say the book and you were both wrong on that one.
I at least tried.
You made an effort. What did the baby corn call its father?
Okay, corn on the cob. Shusk. What did the baby corn call its father? Popcorn.
Yay! You got it! I probably wouldn't have gotten that one, so I wanted to include it just to have some fairness. Why doesn't Amy like her mom's brother?
Okay, we aren't saying the word uncle for a reason. Why aren't we saying the word uncle? Why doesn't Amy doesn't like her mom's brother? Because
Amy is not relevant. Okay. I'm going to give you the Amy is not relevant.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Because her mom, uncle, he's ugly. He's uncly. Is my fun answer.
You're so close because the answer is he's a bit uncool.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to put myself as wrong,
he's
but
a bit
uncool. I hate uncool. Do I need to be thinking of this in like a British idea? I suppose. Uncool.
He's a bit uncool.
Uncool.
No, it's not better.
Uncool Edward. Uncool
Where's my
Edward. Uncool
Where is
Mungo.
my uncle?
Uncool. Oh my gosh, your uncle's so uncly. You are so uncly.
I like uncly a lot, but it's not better.
Okay, no.
They're both bad.
Arguably worse. But
why did the boy put a toad in his sister's bed?
So she'd have hopping mad nightmares. So she'd be hopping mad.
Because he couldn't find a spider.
Fuck that. Fuck you. Every time I say fuck you, I'm saying fuck you to the book. I want to clarify for everybody.
No, I know.
Fuck you. Okay.
What did Frankenstein say to his grandson when he noticed he'd gotten taller? This one's insane.
What did he say? I don't know a lot of like Frankenstein quotes. I just know. Whoa. Oh, it's gonna be that. He's gonna be like, whoa.
No.
Okay. What did he say to his son when he grew taller? Wow, you're growing up so fast. But it would have to be, you're monster. You're a monster. Period. That's my answer.
You're kind of I feel like you could have gotten there.
Oh, really?
But I'm not going to make you.
Oh, wow.
The answer is you gruesome boy. Like gruesome boy. You gruesome.
Oh, okay.
I feel like you kind of could have gotten there. You were on the path.
Okay.
With your word association.
Honestly, that makes me feel a little better that like there was some overlapping of thoughts there between me and them.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So the next section, the first Wonka section, is Squirrel Nuts. Nuttier than Wonka's Nutty Crunch Surprise, which means we have a bunch of squirrel and nut-themed jokes, because that's a thing that makes sense that we wanted.
Oh, God. Okay.
Our first one. What do you get if you cross a suitcase and a squirrel?
A nutcase.
Yes, correct.
Hell yeah.
You got it.
Hell yeah.
Elaine, where did the squirrel store his food?
Underground. I don't. Can you say the word storage if you've already said store in the joke? No. But squirrels bury
I think the thing is like,
ground.
you're not doing better than me, but you're handling it so much better. You've got the composure of someone who's doing taxes.
There was like pure panic, I feel like, in your eyes the entire time we did the last time.
Which, granted, I didn't know what was going to happen.
No,
because I set myself up for it. You had preparation for this.
I feel like we both assumed this will be it would be a chill episode. It'd be like, okay, we did it, and then it turned into something else. But I also have like learned from you as well. Where do they store it? Acorn, the basement. Nuts, shell storage, shelves, nut shelves.
The answer is shelves. The answer is in his pantry.
Pantry. Okay, sorry, I was like pans? Pantry. Okay, that's okay.
It makes sense.
It makes sense. That's actually good. That's good. Okay.
How do you catch a squirrel, Elaine? Elaine, how do you catch a squirrel?
God, how do you catch a squirrel? By enticing it with a trap. So perhaps we leave out a nut. But how do you trap it, though? We're going to be doing a play on words with a nut word. So pistachio, peanut, walnut, macadamia nut, cashew. Let me write down cashew. That's going to come up later. Pecan. How do you catch a squirrel? You grab it with your hands and throw it in the air and then put it in a bag. I'm going with an anti-joke on this one. Is that what he says?
You climb up a tree and act like a nut.
That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. And you ready? It's
and
going
I
to
heard
get tough
Elvis
in a second.
Parsley. Okay.
Next question. How do you catch a sophisticated squirrel?
Climb up a tree and pretend to be a sophisticated, a classy nut, premium nut. Oh, I'm sure there's a word here. Case nut, nut case.
It may be a word that you've thought about before.
Cashew, pistachio, macadamia, walnut.
Oh, Elaine.
Uncle. I'm getting stressed. You're stressing me. No.
You got it.
I mean,
kind of, but...
Did I just say it?
You said it in that collection of words.
Oh, okay. Let me go through nuts again.
It's a very minimal change to the first answer.
Okay, so the first answer was
extremely
pretend
minimal
to be a nut.
Change.
Now pretend to be a fancy nut, a cool nut,
And what kind of nuts are fancier?
Well, pistachios are fancier. Pistachios are arguably the fanciest. Macadamia nut, fancy nut.
No.
Pistachio.
No.
Walnut.
No.
Not
No.
walnut. Not if it's cashew.
What if it's the one that like What if it maybe was the one that you said you would be important later?
Cashew nut? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
It's cashew.
Climb up a tree and act like a cashew nut.
No, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. Cashew is not important.
Squirrel?
Cashew itself.
You climb up a tree and act like a cashew nut. Well, you seem to think it was important a few minutes ago.
How do you? Well, not. This is how you use cashew nut. How do you catch a thieving squirrel? By pretending to be a cashew nut, because then it wants to rob and take the money. Cashew is sophisticated. I love cashews. They are expensive, but we can all agree, right? Pistachios are the most sophisticated nut, possibly contending with macadamia. Okay?
I don't know. I think it's a walnut, personally. There's something restrained about the walnut.
We've listed 3 better nuts, is what I'm hearing. Pecan,
yeah,
they fall. They're easy.
I mean, cashews are. I mean, almonds. Almonds, arguably.
Almonds are pretty standard. And yeah, I could see that. We milk them now. I guess we milk all of those, but cashew. I love cashews, but like
we don't milk a walnut. We don't milk a pistachio.
We put pistachio in ice cream and like weird shit like that nobody actually wants, which makes me think fancy, But okay, sure.
If it's something we suck the teat of, it ain't a fancy nut, is what I've always said.
It's true. It's true.
I mean, there's something meaty to a cashew.
Trail mix, I say trail milk.
What do squirrels eat on vacation?
This is gonna piss me off. So things you usually eat on vacation are like fast food, burgers, nut, ice cream.
Think about the stereotypical vacation location.
The beach. Beach nut, pine nut, beach nut, coconuts.
Coconuts! Yay! You got it! I do now understand what it's like being on the other side of it when you're like the beach nut. Like, I get it.
I will say, when I'm saying that, I am in my head going, okay, I need to think of beach terms and nut terms. I'm not suggesting beach nut should be the answer. Which I'm sure you have gathered hearing me going archaeologist, archae.
Isn't it terrible? Honestly, what do squirrels eat on vacation? Beach nuts isn't bad.
Yeah,
it's not the worst.
Yeah.
Why did the red squirrel ask for help with some work? This one took me a little bit to get, so I may give you a hint if you would like.
Why did the red squirrel ask for some help with its work? Well, a red squirrel is important, so color plays into this. Red, because it couldn't blue, it couldn't yellow, it couldn't purple it out, kind of thing. So the red squirrel needs help. So what would be a weakness to red? Red could be literacy. Red could be the color itself.
Do you want a hint?
Yeah, I'll take a hint.
Otherwise, it is. You need to think about real life squirrel varieties for this.
Well, fuck me.
Because a red squirrel is a type of squirrel,
and then you have gray squirrel,
there's another type,
brown squirrel, gray, brown, and then there's the Brunswick squirrel, which is very specific to Brunswick, North Carolina. They're multicolored. They're cute. Okay, the red squirrel needed help with its work. Why? Because the graying out. The gray squirrel kept gray, red, brown, gray. I hate this so much. I'm so mad right now. The red squirrel needed help with its work because it couldn't gray out the gray squirrels. Wait, a squirrel doesn't even have to be involved. We can just be playing with. I don't know. I'm mad. I feel really mad right now. I'm really mad. Blue, red, brown, brown, gray, brown, gray. Am I in the direction with brown, gray? Is one of those like kind of okay.
Yes.
He pooped himself. Brown squirrel. Because he couldn't. I think it's going to be because he couldn't. Because he couldn't. I don't know, but I'm going to throw out because he couldn't might be in there just to see if I'm like, close-ish, but
the answer was, it was a bit of a gray area.
That's fucking stupid. That is the most stupidest.
Why did the red squirrel ask for help with some work? It was a bit of a gray area. I think it's one of the better jokes, but it's impossible to guess.
Yeah, that's a reach.
It took me a really long time to get it, and once I did get it, I was like, okay.
Well, that'd be the thing. I read it and be like, wait, gray. Oh, gray squirrels. Okay, but like that's not. You don't think of that the first thing. Okay. Anyway, we can keep going. Oh, fuck this.
Why couldn't the squirrel eat the walnut?
Because it had a crack in its tooth. Because his cheeks were already full.
It was one tough nut to crack.
Okay.
I think a better one would be, why couldn't the squirrel eat the walnut? Because there were a bunch of perfectly good floor nuts.
I was thinking about like
that's a good
joke. I was thinking about like
that's better.
Walls and like architecture. Okay, I'm up to 10 wrong, 3 right, and 1 that's better than the answer.
Why did the squirrel take apart the car?
Lug nuts. It wanted more lug nuts, washer nuts. It needed to clean something, so lug nuts, lunch nuts. It took apart the car so it could.
You're in the right direction. You are very much in the right direction.
Lug nuts.
Not the lug. The lug part is the nut.
Washer nuts. It needed to wash our nuts. Nuts and bolts.
Big nuts, small nuts, red nuts, blue nuts.
1 nuts, 2 nuts. Oh, it needed to tune up its car. Tune up it.
Wait, that makes no sense. You had a thing a second ago. You said the right direction a few moments ago.
Oh, I'm trying to write notes so I remember the shit I say. It needed to take it apart because it wanted to eat more nuts. It was looking for nuts. Engine. It needed starter nuts. Nuts and bolts. I don't know. I'm getting really mad right now. Peanuts, peanut butter, nut butter. It needed nuts from the car. I don't even know what all fucking...
The answer is to get down to the nuts and bolts. I think I'm stuck on giving it to you or not, because you said nuts and bolts once, but you didn't declare it. But the nuts is the main joke,
nuts and bolts, nuts and bolts. I have it written.
The nuts is the joke.
I'll take the wrong, even though, you know, we were close.
I feel like you can take the right.
I don't know.
Like
I don't know if that's right, you know?
All right. Matilda magic jokes. I'm going to say this one really quick. Oh, now I get it. I just now got this joke. This one is not. You're not getting this one. You're not guessing this one because I think it's unfair.
You're just going to present
it makes no fucking sense.
Okay.
Did you hear about the magic tractor? It turned into a field.
No.
I just got that they're saying it's physically turning into a field.
Yeah.
I just got
to be fair, it's still
premises.
fucking unbelievably stupid.
It's still terrible.
Because that's not a...
But I was like, what do you mean it just turned into a field? Like magically? What the fuck are you talking about? So I guess this is proving that if I don't get the jokes even as I'm putting them in here, maybe it's a me problem.
I'm so excited. Wow. Okay. The rage I feel right now is... I can't even explain.
What do you call a ghost whisperer who has escaped from prison?
Oh, medium at large kind of thing.
Yes.
Boom.
There you go. What is Miss Honey's favorite nation? Do not remember magic for this. It's not relevant.
Yeah, I'm thinking bees. Belize. Bee. Favorite nation. Arby's. No, but I'm thinking bees. Honeycomb. Honey. Yeah, I mean, Belize. Bees. Belize is like the closest. I'm trying to think of other countries that have like Belgium.
Belgium? Is that your final answer? Belgium.
I would rather go with Belize. Bumby. I'm thinking of like word bee. Zimbabwe. Egypt.
Egypt is good.
Be so mad. I'll submit Egypt, whatever. If it's police, though.
The answer is explanation. But I'm going to give you a better point for Egypt because I got tickled by Egypt.
I'm so fucking mad. Explanation? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking...
I like how I turned into like this like helpless creature and you turned into this creature of rage while doing this.
I'm fuming right now. Okay.
All right, but now we're into the Wonka zone. We're into the big boys. This is our last big section.
Okay.
Wonka wisecracks sweeten up even the most boring adults.
Oh God.
Elaine, what do Oompa Loompas use to clean their teeth?
Common things we have. Toothpaste. Toompa Loompa paste could be an option.
Okay, you can never come at me for Yumpla Gloompa again. You just said Toompa Loompa paste.
I haven't submitted it, though, as a final answer.
I came up with Yumpla Gloompa very fast, okay?
Toompa Loompa paste. We have floss. We have toothbrush. Brush of danger. Cocoa beans. Dancing. Green wigs. Loompa, Doompa. Oh, Colgate, Crest.
What do Oompa Loompas use to clean their teeth?
They use their gloves and hands while singing.
The answer is candy floss.
God, I was floss. I can't. British, UK. God, okay. At least I wrote it down. I'm gonna write down British so I can just remember. I need to think.
Just for me.
British.
As a note, British.
Okay.
This one you're gonna fucking hate.
Oh God.
Did you hear the joke about the chocolate sauce?
And it's hot off the press belt factory. Did it? No, I didn't. It melted in my mouth and then it was never spoken.
Do you want the real answer?
Is it related to ice cream topping? Last chocolate sauce? Okay. Tater tots were dipped in it? And a barbecue sauce? I mean,
did you hear about the joke about the chocolate sauce? Yeah, you mean the DragonCon Golden Imagination Burger? I've heard of it.
Okay, lay it on me. What is it?
I'm not telling you. You might spread it. You don't spread chocolate sauce.
You spoon it or you squeeze it. You spoon it or you squeeze it. And if it's hot, you're most likely spooning it. And if it's big, maybe a ladle, but you are not spreading it. This isn't a crepe, okay? This isn't fucking frosting. This is maybe also you dip in a sauce. You are not spreading it. You are dipping a chocolate. Chocolate sauce is not watery. It's thick. You put it. You can't spread ice cream. Like you don't. Oh my god. I like my melting. I'm not going to put it as better. So an alternate joke would be, I don't know, I don't spoon and tell. Slutty chocolate jokes. I'm not going to count it as better, but I do think mine is technically better.
What was yours?
Mine said, what was the setup again? Because it'll remind me. It's I had a melt in your mouth
joke. Did you hear the joke about the chocolate sauce?
No, I didn't. My friend who was about to tell me said it melted in their mouth.
It's not better.
But you
do a joke about a hard shell.
Less painful. It's less painful. Can we go? You know what I mean? I'm not going to count it. I'm not even trying to argue it for better. I'm just saying it's less painful.
But it's not good.
I'm not as mad.
Better
about
has
it.
to be a joke that makes me go, "Ooh, I like that."
No, for sure. It's just not as infuriating.
What's the best thing to put in a chocolate bar? Elaine is shaking her head.
To fucking God, if the answer ends up being chocolate, I'm going to snap something. I have a lot of shit on my desk. I will snap something in half if it's chocolate. And I don't know.
Not the planet Zoo disc.
No, never. Okay, let's make a bullet point list. Chocolate. What do you put in a chocolate bar? Is that what it was?
What's the best thing to put in a chocolate bar?
Your mouth. But that's not how that works. But is it your mouth?
Well, it's not your mouth, but
your tongue. Flavor.
What is the thing you put in a chocolate bar?
Well, it's chocolate.
Well, no, but in the region of your mouth, what goes in it?
In the region of your mouth? A bite? Wait, sorry, that's throwaway. What? What goes in a chocolate bar? Your teeth.
Yes!
That's so fucking stupid. That's painful and horrible and not related at all. I have no urge to giggle or laugh, to even laugh at the hilarity of how unrelated it is or how stupid it is. I can't even get that's stupid laugh, because sometimes, sure, something's like groan-worthy.
I don't think this joke's that
I can't roll my eyes at it. I hate it.
This one's
fine.
What's better than seeing a chocolate river, Elaine?
Eating it.
Drinking it.
I'm counting it right. I'm counting it as right.
Yeah,
I'm
you
counting it
deserve
as right.
that one.
Fucking stupid.
Did you count the last one as right?
Yeah, I did. You can't stop me.
Our results might be a little skewed, but it's fine. Elaine, what did the bubblegum say to the shoe?
I feel like Chew is going to be in there. Oh, I'm stuck on you.
Correct. You got it. That's an unequivocal correct. Elaine, why was the cookie sad? Why was she sad?
Well, the cookie was sad because it was the last one left.
Is that your final answer?
I mean, I guess not, but I do think that's a pretty good one.
I mean, arguably, just an answer.
No, the joke is that it's sad because it's lonely, and a lot of people eat cookies, and so the joke would be its loneliness.
Yeah, but is it a joke, really?
It is a joke. It is.
I'm saying if I would have said that answer, would have gotten a very different response from the room.
I don't believe so. You did some silly things.
Maybe.
Don't put words in my mouth, Felicia.
I think it's arguably a solution to the problem, but it's fine.
I don't even remember what the joke is. What's the joke again?
Why was the cookie sad?
I'm over it. What is it?
She was feeling crummy.
Okay,
What do Oompa Loompas make sandwiches with?
I can't. Okay, we got bread, deli.
This feels so much more depressing
Condiments.
than it was when I did it.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm seething. I'm so mad.
Elaine best seized with rage after Wapple Scrumptial joke book.
This is the thing that breaks me. Okay.
Whoppsy-Whiffling joke book leaves rival Elaine best seething with rage.
Wonka podcast unable to finish podcast due to rage.
Elaine best
rage
quits Wonka podcast after Whoppsy-Whiffling joke book.
Makes it to episode 95, only a handful away from the movie.
This is your breaking point.
Oh my god.
This is your breaking point.
What does an Oompa Loompa use to make a sandwich? Well, there's sandwich bread, there's plates, there's meat, deli cheese. What do you use to make a sandwich? I just don't even know like what angle they're going at this point. Like I can't. There hasn't been like a
incorporates an Oompa Loompa aspect.
Dance, sing for their supper. An Oompa Loompa aspect. Cocoa beans. What do they use to make a sandwich? Maybe a machine. I don't know.
Shortbread.
That's fucking stupid. You would never. That's fucking stupid. That's really fucking stupid. That's fucking stupid. Okay. I'm ready for the next one.
What kind of bear has no teeth?
A gummy bear.
Correct!
Yay.
I gave some in there that I thought you could get.
Yay. Okay, I'm a little happy now.
What sort of keys do kids like to carry around with them? You're not going to like this one.
Well, I'm like hockeys, but that's not... You don't carry hockeys. You don't carry the philosophy of hockey with you. What kind of keys do kids like to walk around with? Or what was the...
Carry around with them. And again, candy jokes.
A candy joke.
Or
keys.
Sweets jokes. We'll say sweets
Right.
jokes.
I keep forgetting that theme as well. British, and now I need to add candy. Okay, what kind of keys? Do I even fucking know what candies... Can keys. Key keys. Key keys. Nib knobs, hobnobs. Those are cookies. What kind of keys? I can't think of a single fucking candy. Whiskies.
Well, it's not really a candy. It's more of a sweet.
More of a sweet.
Sweet treat.
So like cake. And things of that nature. Key lime pie. Key lime. Key lime.
I'm going to take that as your answer because otherwise I feel like we need to set a timer for you.
No, I want to be stopped. I say yes. Key lime.
The answer is cookies.
Fuck that. Okay.
Why did the ice cream truck get stuck?
Because it froze.
Because of the rocky road.
Oh.
That one's actually pretty good.
I just don't even feel like thinking at this point. I'm just so mad.
This one you're going to hate. What happened to the chocolate factory?
Wrapped up. It melted.
It did melt. It did melt, Elaine. It did melt. You
it
got
melted?
It. Yeah.
Okay. I'll fucking take it. This is from a stupid fucking book. I'm figuring you out, book. I'm
Elaine,
down.
what kind of sweet is never on time?
Now and later. But we're not going with brands. We can't afford brands. What kind of sweet is always...
Is never on time.
Never on time. Slow, sweet, sour sweet, hard sweet, boiled sweet, mint. Can you give me a hint? Is it like candy sweet? Or is it like...
I mean, it's Wonka's main export.
Oh, chocolate.
Yeah.
Should I count that as right? I don't even know if I should count that as right.
I don't think
so. Yeah, fuck that. Okay, wrong.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
This one sucks.
Oh, I have to come.
Yeah, you have to do it, Elaine.
Wait, I literally have no... Wait, what do I even do? What do I do? I've never had to guess the punchline to the knock knock joke without having even... Banana who? Banana, banana... Because it has to start with banana, correct? Correct.
Yeah. You don't have to do this because this is kind of torturous.
This is crazy. Yeah, please.
Banana splits, so I screamed.
No, stupid. That's fucking stupid. That's unrealistic.
I'm trying to decide how many more of these I do. Not many more. You're near the end. There's like 5 left, and I'm not doing all 5.
I am near the end, Felicia. I am nearing the end.
Why do you put candles on the top of a birthday cake?
No.
Is that your answer? No?
My answer is no. I can't.
Well, Elaine, it'd be too difficult to put them on the bottom.
Wrong.
I think this is worse than when I showed you that clip from Alice.
I'm so mad right now.
What do you give a sick lemon? I'm scared to ask, but what do you give a sick lemon?
Lemonade?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Cool. Good.
I'm going to do this as our last question. How do you make an apple turnover?
Okay, what do you do with apples? You chop them. How do you make an apple turnover? It involves dough, ovens, bake. Apples, bake. How do you make an apple turnover?
The energy in the studio has changed immensely since the burger.
How do you make an apple turnover? I'm going to take a little bit, not too much time, but I'm going to, just since it's the last one, I'm going to give myself like 30-ish more seconds. How do you make an apple turnover? You bake the blah, blah, blah. What are the puns? Apple, bob, apple, bobbing for apples, sweets, sugar, sweet. How do you make an apple turnover? You roll it. Because they've done some anti-jokes in there. So maybe you just roll it. How do you make an apple turnover? No.
Are you giving up?
Yeah.
You push it down a hill.
It really is fucking...
Yeah. Oh my god. So I just want to let you guys know, Elaine came into the podcast and she was like, yeah, I found a dead squirrel in my attic and that's been my day. So then she had a break from that with the burger. Remember, she wrote down burger high when we started this. You started on a high.
I really did.
Do you want to hear Buck talk about the burger again?
No, I think it'll ruin what it was. You know what I mean? I don't want to taint it with this energy.
Okay.
I'm just glad I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Rolling isn't the same. Whatever.
It's so interesting because I think arguably I did worse but had a better time.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
I had a much better time.
I'm like realizing I'm pulling back some bad habits of how I dealt with anger. I've bottled it up. Like, I know it's coming across, but I have there are vials within me of different sort. Each joke that caused me anger, I got a shelf in my body. It's all bottled.
All it took was the Whoppsy-Whiffling joke book.
Fuck the Whoppsy-Whiffling. Whoppsy, go fuck yourself. I hope you lose your cookies and lock them in your car, and then you boil your fucking kiss. Okay, whatever. Okay, cool. Book joke. Nice. So fun. You'll make so many friends if you tell those jokes to people, guys. It's gonna be great. You're gonna be the coolest person ever. They're gonna be so funny.
Welp. How do we segue out of this energy into the rest of the episode?
I need to show Felicia. These are all my notes. Hold on. Let me show you. I have like 8 sticky notes. I was writing notes because I tend to forget things once they're immediately said, and I tried. It didn't fucking matter. Okay, prequel predictions.
Maybe trying is the problem. Maybe you don't try.
I just need to not try.
That's what we learned.
I should take
you can't try.
I should take a CBD gummy next time we do something like this.
Yeah. Elaine is throwing the paper.
It feels really good. I'm actually I feel better now.
No, do it. I encourage you to punch a pillow after we're done. Get this out.
Okay, one more. Okay, prequel predictions.
I just watched Elaine come back to life as she threw these little pieces of paper around her desk. It was like she recharged.
It just goes to show you that violence sometimes does make you feel better.
Prequel predictions. I think there is going to be a joke in this movie that's so bad that Elaine puts her head in her hands.
That's a very, very good prediction. I think there's going to be...
There's a chance, right?
I think there's going to be a joke that I think is great, and I'm going to bring it up to you, and you're not going to realize it was a joke. You're not going to get it.
Yeah. Or I thought it was funny, but not for the reason it was supposed to be funny.
I think
that's more accurate.
I think people have a joke misinterpretation.
Where I'll be like, wait, that's why.
Yeah.
Like,
and you'll be
later.
like, right? And I'll be like, yeah.
I'm like, wait, so it wasn't just that his suit was very formal? And it's like, no, Felicia, there was 8 layers there.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
We haven't done our reactions to the movie in a while. That felt nice. That was
felt
a nice
nice.
change.
Yes.
Welp.
Wow.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to this episode of Wonka Watch. And, if you like the episode and you want to follow us and support Elaine through this difficult time, you can do so on Instagram and TikTok at Wonka Watch. And if you want to contact us and let us know about more hot tips like the DragonCon Golden Imagination Burger, you can do so at wonkarapture@gmail.com. And if you want to support us and Elaine specifically after this difficult experience, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/WonkaWatch. On there, we do a bunch of fun stuff. We're going to have, there's going to be this month, the next thing we're doing a commentary track of the Harvey Girls. And it's been a while since we talked about the Harvey Girls.
I'm so excited.
But we're talking about the Harvey Girls, and we will explain the entire story on there because we've always said we're putting that shit behind a paywall, and now it's the time.
The time has come.
It got paywalled, bitch.
If you don't know what we're talking about, go listen to our first few episodes. First episode actually should cover it. So
the Harvey Girls was a big bonding moment for us, and we're gonna explore what the Harvey Girls means. Elaine's seen the movie. I never watched it, so this is gonna be great. Big learning experience for me. Judy Garland, I believe.
Yes, indeed.
But yeah, you can go over there. We also do a bunch of fun other stuff. We did a Timothée Chalamet fashion quiz earlier this month, and you can watch all of our backlog of content. And if you do support us there, we do a little ditty for you on here.
Yes.
But that's about it for today. This episode wasn't important at all, and I feel bad to say it wasn't important with how trying it was on you. It is funny because I thought this would be it's really it was interesting because I was like, we'll compare. Did you get your final tallies? We never said your final tallies.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, I only had 2 jokes that were better. Of my rights, I have 11. Of my wrongs, I have 20.
Better than me,
I guess. Okay, I technically did better, but
here's the thing. Elaine did better, but I feel like I won.
Yeah.
The experience.
You won the experience. You got to kind of enjoy the jokes, which is the purpose of a joke. Mine increased my heart rate. And I'm going to probably have to do some breathing exercises and a meditation after this. But you know what, though?
You're going into headspace. Hey, where's I did a bad Wonka joke book meditation. Where is it? I need it.
I need it, please. I'll go listen to the Calm Sleep Story with Henry Wonka. And then I'll burn my phone.
No, you enjoy it, and then he says again, strawberry coated chocolate covered buckets, and you go no, and you throw it out the window.
And then is that what it is? I enter my manic episode, and then I come to you next week, and I'm like, I haven't slept in 6 days. I started 7 different projects. Oh boy! Whoa. But yeah, it's really not that important at the end of the day. Not that important. Really not that fucking important. Isn't that great?
Bye, guys.
Bye.